trigger warning, sexual talk. Nothing I consider extreme or anything, but I want to be respectful for people that just don't like to hear anything like this. But anyway, like I said, I sort of had a stressful day. There was the bittersweet memory. Just my old friend that is now dead. He's been dead for a little while, and he was just telling me he loves me and stuff in the past and everything. So that's it's nice to see, but it's also a little sad and stuff. And then my cat being sick, and we wonder about diabetes and different things and possibilities in the future. But there today also is there's beauty in today and bliss and everything. So I got 2 bottles of. I haven't been drinking a lot lately at all. I got something very smart that I'm not going to. It's pretty much impossible to get super drunk on for me. I just like to sip it. It's a very special thing. I'll share a video later. But and then on top of that, so yeah, like I said, trigger warning. But like I've been edging today. I've just been like really sort of viewing stuff and sort of getting towards the end and then stopping and everything. So like it leaves me with, you know, it's easy to get very have the sensation there and just feel really good and sort of like a stuck sneeze feeling and everything. I know it's sort of weird, but anyway, it adds on to it helps give context. But yeah, so while I was in between my kratom, basically right when it was time to take like my next dose, which is it's like a painkiller sort of thing. And so what it does, it'll make you last longer when you use it, but when you don't use it, you'll have way more sensation. It's easy to get very aroused, and you'll get closer to the end and everything, and just feel like really intense and have a lot of blood flow and stuff. But I went into this restaurant and I was picking up a delivery, and they had to prepare 2 meals, and it took like 15 or 20 minutes, and I was just like standing there. But this girl walks in. I mean, they say it's disrespectful to ask someone their age, but I would just guess that she's probably in her mid 20s or something. But she's wearing really high shorts, and her look so smooth and everything. But we look at each other, and I smile, and then I get a little nervous, so I start sort of uh, flexing my jaw and everything. But she just like it was my first time wearing the contacts in a while. I do think I look better with contacts. I don't know if everyone agrees, but I'm not trying to say I don't know if she was into me, but she was at least being nice and flirty. And she kept looking over. She crosses her legs and starts like rocking them like this, and she's playing with her hair while she's looking at me. And I'm just like, I don't. I'm a hypersexual person. I'm not. It's not like I'm objectifying anyone. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's just that happens when I see someone beautiful and we're having this intense thing, because it's not often I have any sort of connection at all. So it's like I will fantasize about sex and everything, and I'm a very horny person. I would much rather be in a devoted relationship and have special sex and stuff, but still, like, I enjoy this sort of thing. And she was being really cool. And some people would say like I'm just imagining things and stuff. It's like, oh, it's so wrong to think this, but I mean, it's like this doesn't happen with every person I see. The way it worked, like she was really like looking at me, like playing with her, and like I fucking like was really aroused. And I think she saw it like throbbing or something, because it'll go with my heartbeat, and it will like, I mean, I was wearing jeans and what's it called, boxer briefs, so it's not like it was sticking straight out like some. That would be I would never do that. Like, I'm not gonna wear boxers places or free ball and wear baggy pants or anything. I'm fine with people seeing the outline of my stuff, but I'm never gonna like, that would be, I don't have the guts for that. That would be embarrassing. Plus, like, think about it, if you end up getting one and there's like some hot girl in a fucking really short booty shorts and you get hard, and then there's like families around, I'm not up for that. I don't want that. So I want it to be very much kept there. But I think she may have seen it, because at one point she was like looking at me, and she sort of like did this sort of really intense sort. I like sometimes when you'll see like a model and they make this face, it kind of looks like devious, but like really hot, just like like that sort of thing. And it was just like a really special moment to me because this isn't a common occurrence in my life. But yeah, and now that was just that felt so good, and it just like just to ever feel like anyone thinks anything of me is it's awesome. Not that I think super low of myself, but like I suck at socializing. If we were actually having a conversation, it would I mean, some people like that. Some girls, I mean, there are autistic girls and there are girls that understand these things and are very well versed in backgrounds and behavior and stuff and think it's totally fine. But some people are going to be like, oh, you're such a beta, you're pathetic and everything. You don't know how to be a badass and stuff. Luckily, more and more things are being accepted, and there's that beautiful variety, right, between different genders. Like, everybody, fuck the gender norms, fuck their gender roles. Like, we can do whatever we want. Men can stay home, take care of the kids. Women can be empowered and make money in whatever way and do all, like, progress, right? Everybody can do what they want. But still, anyway. But, sometimes I do feel that. It's like, I've never sold my body. I never will. But sometimes I feel like one of the only good things about me. I mean, well, there's also, the the aptitude, being adept in progressive, intricate music and stuff. Not that I can perform it that well, but I have a serious grasp on it. But other than that, sometimes it really does feel like that. Like, it's like, I'm just like a dumbass with a giant dick. And it's just like, is that all I am? Like. But either way, like today, there was a connection, and I didn't speak to her. We didn't exchange numbers or anything. But, the last few years, I have gotten more guts. I handed a note, asking a girl out, because it's a little different. It was like a really busy place in this really busy shopping center. So it's like, I'm not going to interrupt things and like have conversations with her every day. So it seems a little weird, but, I just saw her a few times, and then I handed her this with my number. Nothing, she didn't like me or whatever, or she wasn't single, but still. And then, I've told two other people since I've been at work, that I deliver from, just be like, you look amazing. That's something I like to do. I feel like, yes, I'm a very hypersexual person. I'm horny. I fantasize about sex. Like, you'd think that it's like I'm hitting puberty or something, but I'm 32. Even though my body, I look like a fucking 16-year-old, but still, even with that, like on Twitter and stuff with porn stars, different people doing this stuff, I like to build people up because I know I would like to feel, respected and desired. So like, sometimes if somebody asks about a fetish or something, I'll share them. I'll be open with stuff. But a lot of times I'll just be like, you are so beautiful, just tell people, because obviously people like to feel that, especially if they're doing this for connection. If they're like, I like to share my body online, it's like to let someone know that you think that they look amazing, even though appearance is not, again, I've said it a million times, but I can't date anyone that's, disrespectful to the maximum, or like, treats animals poorly or anything. I have serious, like, well, I think they're very basic, prerequisites for dating. So it's like appearance comes after that. I will say that. But still, not all of us, some people probably want to be like, fear me, different things, be like, scare people off, like, just stay away from me. I understand different people have different pasts, events, and everything. There are things we can have different desires at different times, but usually, like, at least with a partner, you want to feel desired and everything. But still, that was really nice today. That made me feel really good. We were connecting in that way. Again, some people could be like, I think you may have just been imagining that, but she really was like, she was flirting visibly, and I probably, as some people would be like, you're an incel, you're lonely and stuff. I'm not an incel. I'm a feminist, and I do not feel like I'm owed sex, and I mean, yeah, I like sex, but I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, women are the reason for all these problems. It was very obvious that she was like trying to make me, feel. She was trying to say, "Hey, do you like me?" And then, yes, I do. She was beautiful. But anyway, love. I hope you have pleasant times.